And what I implore you also to do is realize that substance use and mental health disorders are diseases, just like cancer and diabetes. So I know in my own story, and so help me God, I thought this, I really thought I could think my way out of this. I mean, 5 felony arrests, and I truly thought if I could just have been at a different location, I wouldn't have been in trouble. And that it was really a location and law enforcement problem and not a drug problem. So when I tell you the person who is struggling with substance use and/or a mental health disorder is the absolute last person to get the memo that they have a problem, trust me from my own experience, that is a true statement. I say that because, like I said, by the time people reach out for help, we get calls at LCLPA all the time that people say, I don't even want to be involved. This person is going to die. If you can reach them, reach them. And there's an empathy and compassion that dissipates as time goes on. And it's so that we handle these diseases just like other diseases. They are very treatable, but they are also chronic, progressive, and fatal if untreated. And I will talk a little bit more about that. Often, when I present, CLEs, often I speak at the law schools in Pennsylvania, and I ask people, do you know somebody who has either dealt with a substance use or mental health disorder? I'm going to say, literally I spoke at Penn Law, they had a professional responsibility class 2 weeks ago, and I spoke at Harvard in the beginning of March. 90% of the room at Penn said yes, 100% of the room at Harvard said yes. I said, the next question, do you know someone that has died as a result of a substance use mental health disorder? Both rooms said 80%. That's why we're here today. What does this have to do with the legal profession? It has everything to do with our profession. Our prevalence rates are through the roof. It's so hard when, as a profession, regardless of what specialty of law you practice, we are the problem solvers. We solve people's problems for a living, regardless of what area of law you're in. What happens when the problem's yours? Who solves it then? We want to think that we can solve not only their problems, but our problems. And when I say we, I speak from experience. I almost died because I fought an addiction that I truly believed I, with my background, could not catch an addiction. I mean, I almost make it like it was a disease that it was airborne and I caught. Clearly not the issue. To break down the information that I'm going to give you, the bottom line is 1 in 3 active practicing attorneys in our profession will require treatment for either a substance use or mental health disorder at some point in their career. 1 in 3. When I speak at the orientations at the law schools and I say 1, 2, 3, you, it is literally, those are the prevalence rates. That's why it's so important. If it's not you, it's going to be somebody you work with. It's going to be a family member. And what you need to know is there are solutions, there are resources, there are lawyers' assistance programs in every single state in the United States. We also have the American Bar Association that has a COLAP commission. There are so many resources available. There are so many of us in recovery, and we're here to help. But nobody can help you if you don't reach out. We can't help people that are struggling, even interventions, if we don't have the information. I know my information is made available through this program. Even if you're in another state outside of Pennsylvania, if you call me, I'll get you to the resources you need. The worst thing you can do is nothing. People are dying because people are afraid to reach out.